Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the 15th episode of People's Podcast. I'm gonna go ahead this time around and introduce all my guests today. Today is a rare show, but right now I got artist. I would say artist, author, Lola Ray. I got a tech genius, Ash the Man,
Yo,
and
yo.
then also I have a musical genius, Ray Armstrong. This
What's up?
calls for a great show. We're gonna start it off talking about stereotypes. About gender wise. What is it okay to? We're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna ping things off Lola like a stereotype, and then she's gonna give her woman's perspective, and vice versa. So, with that being said, Ray, you wanna say something about a stereotype, stereotypical about a female or anything that she can maybe say
Um,
yay or nay, but also elaborate on?
Stereotypes. Just gender wise,
Yeah, yeah,
stereotypes.
gender wise. That's what makes it interesting. Yeah.
About women. Okay, in general, as a stereotypes that men lack emotion. You know what I'm saying? And men are unemotional people.
Hmm.
That's a stereotype. Yeah.
Well, it goes both ways because it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. Because no woman
True.
want no whiny guy. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I have to
But at
say,
this,
yeah, it's like cool to express your emotions, but in a healthy way. Like you can't be
oh,
crying
absolutely.
and
Where it's
like
annoying and obnoxious or something like,
Oh,
yeah.
there
not
always
saying,
has to be a balance. There always has to be a balance. But what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
definitely, definitely.
but a lot of what I hear women complain about is, men don't listen, they don't understand, they just so closed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
right.
closed off. So that's the aspect I was looking at it about.
And another thing,
Um,
though,
You
we
know?
kind of raised to be that way too. The men that hold
Yeah.
their emotions inside. But go ahead. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Right.
um, I think that I mean, from a woman's perspective, I think that men just express themselves differently than women, and women want typically, well, I'm the only woman on here. I'm probably gonna get in
Mm.
trouble for saying this,
No, no,
but
you fine. You
No.
fine. Go ahead.
I'm snitching.
most, what I find is I feel like most women want men to express themselves like their girlfriend or their sister girl, and
They
you
don't
can't.
really want that though,
No, no,
because if
no,
they
no.
get it,
Yeah, yeah,
oh, he a bitch. You know what I'm saying? They don't really
yeah.
want that.
Wait,
You
hold
know?
on, hold on 1 second, Jeff. Or y'all can go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you say that and you done seen some stuff to a point in time where it's just something in the back of your head be like, look, this motherfucker acting like a bitch right now. Like,
Right,
damn,
right. No doubt. No
just
doubt.
roll
Yeah.
with it. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Like making
Uh-huh.
you miserable just by listening to the shit. It's infectious too.
Right, right. No
Kills the
doubt.
whole vibe.
But yeah, I just to jump back in, I think that men definitely express is just different than what women typically want them to express.
Absolutely. I mean, and that's because we're we're different. We're made up different physically, chemically, and I think that's what's happening, or what has happened over the years is the lines have been blurred between what's acceptable or uh considered roles and with females and males. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
like you got I mean, true enough, there's some unfair shit when it comes to women. You know what I mean? There's rights that they should be allowed, but and different things. But where's the you hear the equality for women, but you know, for instance, like at my job, you know,
Mhm.
there's a lot of physical stuff that we have to do, and it's more physically challenging for a female, to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, where does that? It's like because what I'm saying is I'm not trying to downplay or minimize any women's movement as far as gaining equality, because women have been treated unfairly
Mhm.
historically. you know, but then it's like, where do you draw the line? Like, where is men being men and women being women? You get what I'm saying? It's just, I think the
I
lines have
do.
been,
I
you
do,
know,
but it's kind of hard for me to answer because I'm definitely one of those women. I don't want to take out trash. I don't want to open my car door if I'm with a
right.
man. I'm not
And,
pumping my
and,
gas
and
if
I'm the
I'm with
type
a
of
man.
man that I don't want to let you. You get what I mean?
Right,
If you my
right,
woman,
right,
I
right,
feel like a fool letting you do that. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I'm like, oh shit, I look bad. You know, let me run out.
right,
Don't be taking out the garbage. Don't be cutting the grass.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So,
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
but to see, I'm old school. But there's some people that look at that as like, oh, well, a woman can do whatever. You know,
Mhm.
man, no, you can't. And men can't do what women supposed to. Because I mean, women are supposed to be women. Men are supposed to be men. You know, I know that that's such a vast spectrum of what people consider one or the other to be, you know,
Right.
but I'm old school, you know what I mean? I don't believe chivalry is dead. You know, I believe
well, if some people will say chivalry is dead and women killed it, some people will say that.
yeah.
Because you ever hold a door open for somebody and then they just walk through like they entitled for you to
Yeah.
hold that door open, and
Now
Right.
then
check
you want
this
to go
out.
grab them, drag them out the door, and slam it in their face and keep it moving.
I had a lady, a young lady get an attitude with me because I held the door open.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, what you trying to say? That you know what I'm saying? One of them
Chop bob.
like extreme feminist type, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, dang, I was just trying to be polite. But the thing is, that ain't even a gender thing. You know, I've held the door open for dudes
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
Right.
just out of
Well, yeah,
courtesy.
yeah. Just out of courtesy,
Just out of
just
courtesy.
being
Yeah.
courteous.
Yeah,
Called common courtesy.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. What's
Yeah.
up, Rick?
What's
Shit.
up?
What we talking about?
We talking about stereotypes with gender wise, what women think or assume about men, and vice versa.
Oh. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Go ahead, you guys. You got
Wow.
Dr. Dre was a
Wow.
beast, though. Stop it, Rick.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
But no, we got a panelist, Lola Ray. She's gonna give the female perspective from what's okay. From I mean, I think it's safe to say her input would be accepted, considering.
Oh, no doubt.
Y'all prefer y'all women barefoot pregnant in the kitchen, or y'all prefer them to be at a job splitting everything 50-50?
Alex.
That just depends. Me, like whatever works for them two individuals. You know what I mean? I don't mind my wife working. As a matter of fact, that helps me out. You know, there was a long length of time where, you know, she didn't have to work, and that worked out cool because we didn't have to pay for childcare. You know, and I could afford, you know, to take care of the household. But then with money getting low, hey, that other job is cool with me too. So, you know, I'm not
Right.
like this dictator. My woman ain't gonna be doing it. You know what I mean? She don't, you know,
And
whatever
then
she
another issue
however
though
she can
is
provide.
about like okay, and then they go out and do that. That doesn't make you. It shouldn't make you less of a person just because they doing that.
Right.
You being
I
a
don't
team
think it
player.
should. Yeah, I don't think it does.
Well, I mean, so
You
I'm
know?
just saying, like, I'm not
You
gonna
can't put
I'm
that
not
right
gonna go
there.
down
Put it
all
back
through
there
it.
where you
But
play with that.
say
Get
what?
it out the way.
Huh? What you say?
Talking to my son, man.
Oh, but yeah, I'm not gonna go all through it, that and everything. But yeah, some people might feel that way.
Okay,
Like,
that's a good segue into um as far as the woman being the breadwinner. What y'all feel
now
about that?
that will be fine depending on the situation.
Like, as long as it's like,
She can win all the bread she wants. You still the head of the household.
You still have to
Right.
lead, which
And I
leads
think
into
that's where the struggle is because um with a lot of people, money equates power. So you'll be hard pressed to find, and I agree with you, Rick, 100%. But you'd be hard pressed to find a woman who, if she doesn't from the beginning, will start to kind of view the dynamics of that relationship a little different if she's the one bringing all the money in. You know, I've seen that in real life. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. Well, the saying, "I pay the cost to be the boss."
Can I chime in?
That's different. That's different from a chick that's making like 50K a year versus a chick that's living off of Section 8 and welfare and thinks she
Oh no,
that's
that,
two
can
no,
tell her
no,
different
no,
man
levels.
no,
whatever to
yeah,
do
no.
because bum just sitting on the couch.
I'm
Go
talking
ahead,
about
Lola.
the first,
Lola,
not the
what's
latter.
your thought?
All right. Well, in my opinion, I can't speak for like the sugar mamas or nothing, but from a woman's opinion,
Go
it
ahead
might
now.
a woman might say it's okay, but the only way that's going to be okay for a woman is if she wants to control that man, because no woman
Nope.
is going to respect a man that she's
Thank you.
taking care of. Period.
Thank you. That's basically what I was getting at. So yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree
So
with
why is there so many women taking care of men right now?
You know
that.
what?
Because they want to control. Because they want to control.
And why do I need taken care
So
of?
why you want to
Okay, that's
control
fine.
somebody? Why you want to control somebody that you don't even like anyway because you feel like they're beneath you? That don't even make sense.
It doesn't, but usually it's like a self-esteem issue, and
That's for the most part, definitely you're right.
yeah, people tend to the less they have under control on the inside, the more that they want to control on the outside. So if they can control a person's emotions or whatnot, life or whatever, that gives them a boost in self-esteem in a sick way. It's not healthy, it's not correct, but usually that's what the situation is.
Right. And then it's like, like you can actually be the leader and everything, do stuff for years, but I mean, we all human. We might get hurt, we might get sick, might have to take a L and whatever, and be down on our luck.
Shit, I'm laid off right now. You know what I mean?
I understand that though.
And then people tend to forget about the times before that.
Yeah, I went from
that's the
making
issue in itself.
I went from making 50 to 75K a year to, pretty much nothing. You know what I mean? So, but still, hey, I'm still a man, damn it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I still take care of business too,
But you got to remember that people we live in a day and age where cheating is the new norm. Back in the day, our grandmothers and grandfathers, it wasn't no breaking up and separate. Folks making these vows to one another and to God, and then as soon as some shit happened, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Oh, you done lost your leg, so now you can't go to work. I don't love you no more because you only got one leg. Hold on,
bitch, and that's exactly my point.
Mm-hmm.
They forget about everything. Like
I blame that on reality TV.
It's deeper than reality TV. This shit going all the way for black folks. This shit go all the way back to like the Willie Lynch days.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, the welfare system, even though it ain't predominantly black. But,
the Section 8 system, no man in the house.
Right.
That shit was made to help destroy the black community, or black family, should I say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure, the feminist movement was for white women because they wanted to be equal, they wanted to work, they wanted to go out and vote, this, that, and the third. That shit ain't never had nothing to do with black women.
Not at all. Yep. And that's where the whole "I don't need no man" movement came from.
And then you ever notice they don't need no man until some furniture need to be moved. I'm sorry, elaborate. Elaborate though. I mean, but do you agree or not? Because
that's
everybody
facts. I know some bull daggers right now. They swear they're a man until some shit pop off, and I'm a lady, bitch. You over here with your pants sagging.
You assault that man? They gonna show up to the court in a sundress with a flower behind their ear.
Right.
You're silly, man.
Talking about I can't lift this refrigerator. Bitch, you better strap that shit to your back. You's a man.
Right, you strap everything up. Lord, never mind.
Hold on,
man. Lola, do you think it's accurate that we say that what we're saying so far?
Definitely.
Okay, so
Lola, don't be in here sugarcoat nothing for us now, baby.
Oh, I won't.
Have you read a passage out of one of the books?
Hey, look, if you say some of the shit that we saying ain't shit, that's respectful.
Yeah. Because number one, they always wanted a female perspective though, and everybody jump in and off on that though. So I salute you for being brave enough to go in there, because it's not like you just a blender or
it's
grinder.
A two-way street. It's a two-way street.
Yeah, And I just wanted people to see that too. Like, we're not animals or anything, and y'all not animals, but y'all savage.
I'm
and with that being said,
he said I'm a savage.
Carol Vance, no.
Let's leave make the man where he at.
Stop.
I'm the king of the castle.
But yeah, people don't actually realize certain things until it's talked about. You live your day. You can live your day, go through your day mentally, not really speak on the subject, but feel a certain way.
You hungry?
And react to it without even knowing you're reacting to it.
No.
Right.
So, in hindsight, you looking back like, this is how I feel about something because the way I react to it.
Mm-hmm.
So something might be wrong, and Ray, you can quote me on this because remember, some might be wrong, but you just might be used to it.
Yeah, no doubt.
You might not know any damn difference because that's repetitive.
Right.
How do you know better? You just didn't get comfortable with the situation.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then once that, but then there's other issue it causes. It can cause resentment. It can cause a lot of other things. So
a whole lot of things. Yeah,
you know, and then you realize that, like, dang, honesty and self-awareness could have stopped a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Self-awareness and self-love. You know, I don't think we're taught that. You know what I mean?
No,
and,
it's very important. I feel that way.
It's very important. You know what I mean? You know, it's very important. But you know, we're taught to be kind to others, and you know, manners and but it's all like geared towards external stuff. We ain't never really taught to love ourselves and you know, respect ourselves. You know, you have to learn that the hard way. You know, you gotta learn that the hard way.
And your chances are way, way lower when you learn the hard way.
Yeah,
you can't pick yourself up. You can't dust yourself off all the time. It might take that person to pick you up and dust you off just once to know what it's like to get through it. Because that's something you don't pick up right away.
It's well, you know, being a man, a lot of the time, a real man, he don't really be wanting no help. I mean, he wants some help, but afraid to ask for it. So you meet a woman that's actually down for you, that's gonna be like, baby, I can help you do this, that, and the third. Niggas be scared. Unless it's a bum ass nigga, and you like, shit, I'm finna run this bitch into the ground.
Right, PS5 before that bitch come out. Yeah.
Right.
You should have been that's a bum ass nigga right there, because grown man ain't even thinking about no PS5. Nigga, I'm trying to straighten up my credit to get a house built. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. But a bum ass motherfucker, what they thinking about? Damn sure not owning no fucking house. Damn sure not no fucking credit.
He wants the PS5 and
obviously not working.
Yeah.
Don't even take that long to find a job.
Nah, anybody finna work. Man, you get more money sitting at home. Michigan, this unemployment shit. Oh, man, anybody coming to work?
Yeah.
I had somebody come in and work one day and was like, oh, my unemployment just hit. I'm out.
That's sad. Yeah, they had to know that was gonna backfire. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's not the economy. That's assistance.
Yeah.
Right.
I just don't like the fact that this motherfucker's getting unemployment and ain't even working. Wasn't even working.
Yeah.
You ain't even entitled to this shit.
You gonna end up like Pretty Ricky in there.
First place.
I don't give a damn. I don't say what I said.
24 million. You facing life. Was getting it in with them damn little schemes. They got that Rona money. We just didn't get it.
Scams and scandals.
Who was it? Who was that?
Baby Blue with Pretty Ricky. He did like over I want to say they said 24 million.
Over 24.
Over 24. So now they
fraud
and wire fraud and all type of shit.
Oh wow.
So now he doing posts and shit like, oh, they want me to jail for life and this and that. Well, you deserve it, especially if you're gonna buy a Lambo or some shit.
Lambo, you ain't putting that money into anybody's hands. But
we couldn't get it. He could have easily broke bread with the people, and they would have traced it back.
Ignorance is bliss, fellas and ladies.
Yes, ignorance is bliss. You're right.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, you don't get away with nothing, really, man. You know,
he really finna be playing grind on me. Much better.
Man.
Right.
A nigga be singing all them songs locked up. One of them niggas gonna get pregnant.
Hey, look, literally. I'm gonna call you Chris Handsome.
Chris Hansen.
I like you
Oh,
and I
wow.
want you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Hard way.
The choice is yours.
I'm a fan of the hard way.
Right.
Hey,
Oh,
that's a
wow.
real dude though. What makes it even
Real
more
dude.
funnier though.
He's
a lot
out.
of things from that show.
He
A
out?
lot of the things.
He's out.
Look, I'm worried and shit. Like, where?
Yeah, he did get out. He did get out.
That's in Florida though. We good. We good up here. That's in Florida.
Hey, most of the premises from that show were real things.
Yeah.
You know, Aaron Magruder. You know, Aaron Magruder was a genius. Is a
It start-
genius. You know.
It started off as a political comic strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the papers, the papers.
Mhm.
So everything he do, he just keep taking from everyday life and putting his spin on
Satire.
it.
Yep, satire.
I like to smoke with cigarettes.
With
Yeah,
cigarettes,
that was
that's
a
like
good
doing
point.
hood rat
Hood
stuff.
stuff
That
with my
little boy
friends.
done
Yeah,
just
yeah,
drove
yeah.
that damn, drove his grandma car to the ground.
Mhm.
Who getting
Damn
in
shame.
trouble?
Even the
That-
stuff he was doing, you know, Thuglicious and what's the other one? The two
Thugnificent.
rappers and stuff. Yeah, Thugnificent and Gangstalicious and stuff. He was touching on some real stuff in it.
They was wearing dresses, and he was like, "Do the homemade." They was like, "Nah."
Yeah,
Right,
do the
right.
home. Yeah. And you know what the sad part about that shit is once again, all of these motherfuckers is 9 times out of 10 products of a broken home.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no doubt.
No
Yeah, a lot
unity
of
in the
us are.
household. Men ain't teaching
Yep.
them boys to be men, and women
Right.
teaching them boys to be girls, and teaching them girls to be whores. That shit's horrible. Not all women, but some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lola, what's
Well, you
your
know,
what's your
like
input
my-
on that? Because I know
Let me get this put in real quick.
I'm
My
sorry.
grandma used to say, a wet pussy and a dry purse don't match.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We can elaborate on that too. We can elaborate on that too.
Oh,
Because they be out all night, this and that, and come home empty pocket.
Yeah. Got a baby though.
Mm-hmm. You know, because the grandmama watched it.
I'm
Like,
still
you
with
ain't
y'all.
got
I'm
nothing?
still with y'all. I'm just looking for my charger. My phone about to die.
But yeah, like I was saying, Lola, you raise your kids and everything. Like you do a lot.
What?
Like you do you still do the homeschooling? Because now we all got to do the shit.
Okay.
No, all my kids graduated.
Okay. Well, I do this shit every fucking morning. I did it once, not to do it again, but dealing with children and stuff like that though, like you were the main comforter and everything like that. You were their all. Well, still is they all and everything.
My everything.
I definitely I always try to keep it real with my kids. And I think a lot, well, I can't speak on anybody else because I was raised kind of messed up, but I wanted to raise my kids differently than what I was raised. So
Preach.
I basically always just from a young age was honest with them about life.
God bless.
Me making a decision to homeschool was to keep them from being robots and to be free thinkers and, you know, to make their own decisions. Like my kids, they mess up, don't get me wrong, but anything that my kids do wrong, I know they made the conscious decision to do it. So I don't feel bad when they deal with the consequences of those decisions because of how I raised them. I raised them to think, you know.
Yeah, school teach you how to learn. They don't teach you how to think.
Yeah.
It's
That's
right.
indoctrination, you know.
That's
Facts.
So, yeah.
And we had this conversation before, Ricky. That was said before, wasn't it?
Yep. Like I said, man, you teach a kid how to read at a high level and how to do math at a high level, they can pretty much learn anything they want, especially with this internet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
That's like
As a matter of
Goodwill
fact, they discourage free thinking. I think.
They do because they want everybody to be
Education.
sheep.
Right.
Good
right.
slaves.
Well,
the curriculum
slave is a horrible slave.
too.
most public school curriculums are designed so that when you graduate, you can work for somebody. Particularly whatever the industry is in your area. Like
That's
like
right.
when I went to college, people that grew up in more like rural or farming type stuff, it was certain things that came easy to them because they learned it, since grade school. And then it was since I went to public school in the city, it was stuff that was easier for me because of, we grew up around a whole bunch of factories and shit like that. So, you get a diploma, then you can work a Jeep, or you can work it, you know what I mean? Or if you work out, if you go to school out where it's farms and stuff, you're gonna learn stuff how to you're gonna learn more about agriculture and what, to basically to work for somebody.
Right.
They teach you to be an employee. They breed in employees, and that's all it's about.
That's right.
I was thinking,
ain't nobody in school said nothing about entrepreneurial shit. None.
You think maybe if we didn't have so much access to each other nowadays, relationships would work out more? Motherfuckers wasn't always looking for a way out or that backup partner to be with in case shit don't go right with the other one.
You mean like via social media?
Yeah, social media is definitely a problem. It's a part of it.
Yeah. It plays a major part of it, I think, because it's more accessible from everybody got these dumb phones in their hands. You know what I mean? So it's everything is right in your face.
My sister married, but then don't want her husband to look through her phone talking about he don't pay the phone bill. Y'all married, that's supposed to be y'all phone, right?
Yep. Should have access. I mean, me personally, I pay my wife's phone bill, and I don't look through her phone. It would be weird for me to look for her through her phone. Only because it's like if I
like
feel
your
like
wife ain't doing nothing to make you feel insecure neither though, right?
That's the thing. It's like if I feel like I gotta do that, then
something
that's
ain't
the
right.
problem.
And
right
you
there.
shouldn't even be around with that in that whole damn situation. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, no doubt. But I respect privacy too. Like we've been together for 24 years, something like that. And
Congrats,
I ain't never went.
congrats.
I ain't never went through her purse, and I
It's
won't.
something you just don't do though. I was raised that way.
I
You
just,
just
you know what I
don't
mean?
touch. I remember our
It shouldn't
cousin
even
Stank.
say.
He touched our AT. I think it was Irma Jean first a long time ago.
Probably got
She
stomped.
popped the fuck
Lightning.
out
I
of
bet
hell,
you knocked sparks out of.
That's why I be like, could you hand me this out of my purse? No, you grab your old goddamn purse.
Hey, that could have happened to me too. I probably don't remember it, but I know
Yeah, because
I
they
ain't
pop
never
you so
fucking
fucking
about.
hard for touching that shit. Yeah, it happens. Because she popped the fuck out of Stank.
You know what I'm saying? That probably explains why I won't go in nobody's purse.
Yeah, because I don't touch nothing. Nope.
Nah, this, or she'll say it's in my purse, and then I go give her the purse.
You want your wife? Go get you your purse, man. Like my name's Satchel or Solomon.
But at the same time, I don't want her digging through my pockets and all my shit either.
It's gonna
it's just a
happen. They do
privacy
laundry.
thing.
Come on.
I know.
All the chain and stuff like that. Come on.
Well, all
It's gonna happen.
One of the first things I learned in being in relationships, and I know I ain't been doing nothing wrong. A motherfucker get to question you about what you doing and let me see your phone and all that shit. You got something going on.
That's a guilty conscience.
Yeah.
That's a guilty conscience. Yep.
They don't. I mean, I feel like this. They don't love you if they don't knock the shit out of you here and there, now and then, every so.
Hey, every night I got to fight just to
prove my love. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm just taking the edge off though, but no, it's just
no.
It's a joke, man. Like, chances are though, you're right. When they accusing you or saying this or that, they doing something crazy.
Mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
But
I feel like if you got to worry about all that, there ain't no pleasure in being with somebody that you got to worry about that shit all the fucking time with.
Right.
Only fighting that should be going on is fighting to keep your relationship lasting. That's it. And I don't mean like no physically fighting. I mean,
it's still a fight.
The growing pains of You know
what I mean?
I'm arguing because I love you and I'm trying to gain understanding, not because I'm mad about bullshit.
Yeah. That is a task. I mean, because you got two. I mean, a family, woman and a man. You got two different histories colliding. You know what I mean? I done seen shit from, big arguments stem from whether to keep the jelly in the cabinet or the refrigerator or the ketchup in it. You know what I mean?
You put the hot sauce in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
You know how
Man, I keep it cold. I like my hot sauce hot. I eat a cold hot dog. What the hell wrong with you?
And imagine a whole bunch of those little shits. You know what I'm saying? And then some of them you don't want to talk about because they silly. But then somebody mad for 6 months about a whole bunch of other shit, but it really stemmed from that. You know what I mean? And you
listen.
And so by the time you bring that up, you like, wait, you know.
Everything, all the skeletons coming out the closet over the
bullshit.
And
it be shit that don't got shit to do with shit, but it's been on their heart.
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
I had a motherfucking ex-girlfriend that would leave all the cabinets open in the kitchen. In the middle of the night, I go in there and get some water. I'm smacking my head and knees on shit.
I can't stand that.
Why is the toilet paper on the toilet roll, ho? What? And that ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking cabinets being open.
These damn dishes in this dish cabinet. What the hell? Who put the grass in the yard? Fuck this. I can't do this. No, don't talk to me right now.
Right. Hell yeah. That's when that shit get to building up, you know. People say
but see, that's the problem is people say communication is the key, but don't know how to communicate.
I was just about to say that.
It's easy
and
to
what
say
I
that.
What I was gonna say is actually understanding is key. Because you can communicate all you want to, you know what I mean? But understanding is the key.
Well, when you try to understand, though, you could be assuming. You have to.
No, that's not understanding, though. Assuming, understanding is. I'm talking about real understanding. Yeah. Because that's like, talking or listening.
Understanding is knowing to put that toilet seat down.
Man, I got my time.
Right. But you know what? I still do that because of how I was raised. But we got all boys, four boys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's more convenient to keep it up here. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, but the fury of that one that has to sit down, the fury that you might catch.
With that being said, with that being said, our bathroom and our room, the seat is down though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you. Well, I know the boys is a toss up flipping the coin. Are you cleaning that mother? You cleaning that? You cleaning it?
Yeah. Right.
Hell knows no fury like a woman scorn.
That is the truth. That's the gospel truth right there. Yeah.
Man, I was in a relationship where I felt like a woman scorn. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like this shit.
I've been in multiple relationships where I felt like a battered woman.
Man, I swear. Hey, that post that I made on Facebook, like sometimes I send flowers to myself at work and throw them in the trash until they hit me again.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. You know what it is though? Because women are abusive in a different way.
No, the ones I know, they lay hands.
No,
the ones that they Ike Turner abusive.
I was like 6 inch stone. She was like, I got that motherfucking stone. Like it took me a flashback to get hit with that brick again. And I was like, oh shit, I see where we going. This is what we doing.
I know a few cerebral assassins, but most of them motherfuckers is Ike Turners and Eddie Kane. They ain't got no play in their DNA.
Oh, you gonna help Ike out?
Right,
man.
Well, you ain't gonna eat the cake.
Man.
Ricky, you ain't gonna eat the cake. Right. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna eat the cake, baby.
And they be like, I love you.
Hey, we be in the car, she reaching for the seatbelt, I'm jumping up on my skin.
Right. I'm just putting my seatbelt, baby. What the hell?
What the fuck you jumping for? I'm sorry, babe.
I think we should let.
I ain't mean to jump. You just scare me sometimes.
I think we should let Lola chime in a little bit more, man.
Go ahead. She having too much fun anyway. Go ahead, comment.
She over there giggling. She over there giggling.
She look like she done beat a nigga. She done beat a nigga to her damn self.
I don't like to talk about the past.
Is that
no. This is fine. We're reciprocating. Go on.
I don't like to talk about the past.
I don't like to talk about the past.
But since you asked it though.
Right. Let's hear it, Lola.
What's up?
No, she gonna act like, oh, okay, what's going on, guys? No, you
No,
heard
no.
what
What
we
was the
had.
question? What was y'all asking though?
Have you ever had to lay hands on someone without prayer?
Yes.
And
Yes,
what was your argument? What was your defense in doing that? Was it anger, or did it need to be done?
Before you answer this question, just make sure you pass the limits of statutation or whatever shit.
Oh yeah, statute of limitations too.
Statute of
Because I don't want to
limitations,
hear
yeah.
where nobody's at, nothing like this. Because I would
Right.
shut this shit down expeditiously.
Right.
But you can't go into details, and if the jaw was laying on the ground, if he has a break.
And shit, this is not forensic files.
Hey,
You're not getting me in trouble.
All you gotta do is throw allegedly in there.
Allegedly. Yeah. Or I do not own the rights to this murder or something like that. Like, even if you got it on tape, I do not own the rights. I mean,
I'm just saying.
If I would have done this,
it would have been with a banana. Ha ha.
No.
Now look. I will say this though: you got to keep some things out because if you cut something off, you keep that to yourself.
No.
Oh wow! No, it ain't that.
I don't.
Yeah. Law library, here I come.
I don't. I don't condone violence at all, but relationships can get toxic when you don't know when to leave.
Yeah.
That's all it boils down to.
Right. And some people aren't in a position.
Huh?
I say, how toxic can you be?
You want me to answer
scared
that?
to talk now.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Hey, you want me to answer that? No, I'm just playing.
But I agree with some people don't know when to leave, and some people they don't have the resources at the time either to leave.
And Ray, we had this conversation. I'm like, ooh, how many years ago was it? It's been a grip.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Miss Ray, you want to tell us a story about one of your something toxic that an ex did to you? How about we go that route with it?
And
me? Then how did that? No, I said Miss Ray.
Oh yeah.
And then how did you go about handling yourself with dealing with men after that toxic situation?
Basically, my first love, the first man that I was ever with, I married, and I had all my kids with him. So we grew apart and we both started to change, but neither one of us wanted to let go. And we became, so toxic to each other. And it got physical for a couple of years. And when we finally did break away from each other because I didn't know anything other than being toxic, I got myself right into another toxic situation. And
so you didn't give yourself time to heal.
Right. Exactly. So this low key hard to talk about.
No, but you're doing good.
Ain't no judgment here, baby.
But it just got to the point where I had to recognize my own toxicity to be able to break away from dealing with the kind of men that put their hands on women,
Right.
Now that's some strong shit to say, and you can sit there and hold yourself accountable for your own actions.
No doubt. Yeah.
That's very rare. Which we've been working on this. I'll take credit too. Give me all the credit for this stuff. I've been working on this, but I told them that this is real. Like it will help you out in the long run because a lot of people will not do what you're doing right now. No. Period. In life in general.
People scared to really come on here and talk because then they got to open up and expose themselves.
Exactly. And it's not that bad though. It ain't like shit.
Nah,
you
man,
forgot the safe word or some shit. I mean,
it's bad.
Motherfuckers just don't like throwing stones at glass houses, but they'll throw one at somebody else's shit.
Exactly. And then
look, no skeletons coming out. They might as well lock me up.
Man, we were talking about that the other day. Goodness.
So once you started noticing the things that you were doing that you felt like was provoking the motherfucker, how you handle yourself from there on out?
I think now I pay attention to the red flags more, because I realize that men who hit on women, they carry themselves a certain way. They're very how can I say it?
I would say
They're very insecure. They're very insecure. And when it comes to other men, they tend to idolize other men and put down women. And when I see that type of behavior, I know what I'm dealing with, because when you first meet somebody, you get the representative of who they know they're supposed to be. But
versus
then
who they really are.
Right. So it's like you know, men do things that give off those signs. And when I think definitely I'm more in tune with myself in general. I don't really deal with aggressive men, and I realize my attraction to aggressive men in the past was my desire to feel safe. So now I look for ways for that. Other
most of these
attributes.
dudes that beat on women ain't finna fight man nigga in the street.
Well, that's true.
Right.
Unless they
You was
crazy.
not
Unless
safe.
they
The
crazy.
thing
If
you
they're
was
just straight
strong.
up crazy, it don't even matter. But the average motherfucker that put his hand on a woman ain't finna fight no dude.
Okay, so I got two questions for y'all. My first question is, do you believe that somebody else can make you happy, or you gotta have happiness within yourself?
You gotta have happiness within yourself first.
You gotta start.
Okay.
I believe that
nobody can make you happy, because that person leave you, then you shit, you done. You gotta have it within yourself so you can carry yourself.
Right.
Period.
And we've been misled. We've been misled that that's what relationships are about. Oh, you know, they supposed to make me happy. No, you're supposed to be happy your damn self. Now, you can like the problem is not doing shit to rob me of my peace, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not depending on anybody else to make me happy. But just give me my peace, though. You know, don't rob me of my happiness. You know, let me maintain it.
Right.
You know, once we leave the comfort of our own homes, you know, the world is against us at every step and turn. So when we go home, that's supposed to be our peace, our place of rest for everybody.
We fight
and that's what's one thing I do have. I do have my sanctuary.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'm in my sanctuary right now.
I don't have a cave like Ashton or maybe Ray decides just throw names out there, but I have my sanctuary.
Look, I'm gonna put this out there.
I know that. That's what I say. Like, I don't have that yet, but I'm working for it.
Every guy needs a man cave.
My next question. Okay, how long do you think y'all should build on y'all dating before y'all go into a relationship and say we gonna be together?
You should just go ahead and make it official nowadays, since we all old fashioned. If you're gonna be with somebody, be with them. Marry him.
No, you say how long should the
because I mean you gotta get to know somebody.
That depends. That's on an individual basis. Like I mean that has to be there. I say, you know, there is a too quick, there is a too soon, but it depends on the two individuals. Because I mean, you got two people where a year could be too soon,
right?
And then you got two other individuals where 1 month they can know, you know, in the interaction with these people. If they're in tune with themselves and know what they want, I think it's possible to know. You know, like it just depends, man. But I don't think you should jump into anything too quick.
Nah, you shouldn't. But you let Mr. Harris tell us 2 dates in one sexual favor, boom, we in a relationship. You don't even know that motherfucker.
No, man.
You're lying. You are lying. Those are lies. This is a lie. No, we're gonna stop this right now to make sure we know this is a lie. It's a lie.
We old fashioned. Ain't that what that man said? We might want to go ahead and right
on in there. Yeah, we old fashioned. They ain't got nothing to do with old fashioned. Rick, don't you put that evil on me.
Well, I look at it like that.
No, stop.
Ricky
stop,
Bobby, don't you put that monkey on my back.
You're lying, Ricky. I'm sorry. I have to protect my image. That's all I have.
But you about to drink that Gatorade though, right?
Man, I have no. This is tea.
So what kind of tea is that, man?
Chai.
I mean, it's hard nowadays. My father used to tell me if you could live with a woman for a year and y'all can stay together throughout that year, no making up, breaking up, then y'all should be ready for marriage.
Man.
My nephew told me this the other day. He said, with everything that's going on, he want a woman. Y'all go half on a lease on an apartment together. You know what I mean? That way, you making a commitment to something. Okay, hey, you leave, well, I can't pay for this apartment. It's fucking up both our credit. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to hold on and just see where things go.
Right.
Never know.
Well,
and I mean, you got to see what the relationship is based on too. You know what I mean? And another thing, as far as a year, there's people that can hold up a facade for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a year
I've been doing that all my damn life. 10 years.
Hold up a facade.
Like then wearing masks and stuff. I've been doing that longer than the coronavirus, wearing masks and stuff like that. Like, and then while y'all laughing, y'all been wearing the same mask I've been wearing before Corona. When you leave out the house.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, in order to work in my industry as long as I can't be who I am and keep my job at the same time. I can't. That's just the truth. Like
I raised my hand. Same here.
You know what I mean? I
true.
can't be how I really am. I gotta put up a front to keep that job.
That's
I
whole
don't like
point.
that.
And
I don't like that. But I mean, and it's hard. And it's gotten.
You like that? Ricky?
Shit. That's why I'm in trouble now. That's why I'm suspended now.
Ask Ricky. He the same motherfucking nigga. If he worked for fucking Bill Gates, he still would sock a motherfucker in their shit.
That's why
Ricky laughs because it's true.
Hey, I got a temper, man. But here's the thing, man. I respect anybody that respect me. I'm gonna show love. A lot of times I'm gonna bite my tongue, even though I know I should speak.
Bite your tongue and back down. You'll still be a greater person.
Yeah.
If somebody, an old man, come at you, like, don't bust him in the shit, because he might not recover as better as we do.
Hey, you got to defend yourself. I don't care who it is. If it's somebody,
but you know what? Not everything deserves a response, though.
Exactly.
I've had to learn that. You know what I mean? Not everything.
Yeah. But that just go back to what Miss Ray was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, she raised her kids. They critical thinkers. But you already know, like, we stepping into it. We know the consequences, repercussions for everything we do. Just like you said, reaction deserves no reaction. So when you react and you react to do something, you know what's coming with that. But you better have made a rational decision to do whatever you did when you was doing it.
And most times,
people don't think like that. They don't think like that. No, hell no.
No, they don't. You know, a lot of the times I don't. Shit, if I get mad enough and I see red, nigga, shit.
Yeah, and that's
the consequences later.
I've been trying to talk to you about that too, man.
Well, by definition, that's what a reaction is. It's not a. That's the difference between a reaction and a response. Right. You know, a response, you can think that out. You can plot that out. You can think about the repercussions. But a reaction is like, you throw a ball at me, I'm gonna lift my hands up to catch it. You know, that's a reaction.
Right.
You know, so that's different than a response. So I've had to learn how to respond to shit. You know.
I learned not to respond.
No, you can response. The response is a response could be silence.
Oh well, yeah, definitely.
You get what I'm saying? So the response is a healthy way to come at it. A reaction is just what we do. Yeah. A response don't have to be words. It don't have to be action. Yeah. That's a good example. Yeah.
That's true.
No doubt.
When I was younger, you know, my woman get mad at me when he was trying to treat me. I couldn't stand that shit. Now that I'm a grown ass man and shit, good. I'm happy you quiet. I was tired of you anyway.
That's where I find my peace. Hey, you see how look.
As long as she ain't going tripping to the point where she hollering about you need to go sleep on the couch, we cool.
Man, that's my sanctuary right now. Stop, chill out with that. Look, listen to me.
Hey, well, you know, some folks might enjoy that couch. Hello?
Yeah, I do.
I said hello. What, Saint?
Look.
I love you too.
Stay comfy. My back start hurting, neck get a little creak in it. Nah.
Yeah.
Hey,
kids take over the bed.
All that jumping around in here.
I'm a Renaissance man.
That's why you got to get a futon and the
I
man.
think I'm cool. Just get this fucking cat away from me. I think we all right. Oh, for real. Y'all laughing and shit. This motherfucker get toys and trinklets and clinklets and shit. Key. Like, bitch, I will kick the fuck out of you. Like, he think he better than somebody. You know what? I'm talking about a cat, ain't I?
Man, you better leave that damn cat alone. Mr. Bigglesworth ain't did nothing to nobody.
Yes, the fuck. I will. Where is he? Exactly.
Yeah, I got a cat. I hate cats, and I got it for my daughter. The worst decision.
Yeah, I don't like cats.
I did too.
See?
Let me ask y'all another question.
What up?
How much forgiveness is too much forgiveness?
Ooh.
Well, okay, I got an
one,
answer
ain't
for that. There's never too much forgiveness, but
Shit,
forgiveness.
depending on what you forgiving and let slide.
Listen. You
Yeah,
don't
man,
have to
take them out.
That's true. That's true.
There's a second part to this. There's a second part to this. Forgiveness doesn't have to include you continuing to let the people repeat whatever the offense is.
Right.
You get what I mean? You should forgiveness. I don't think there's a limit to forgiveness, but I think you a fool if you allow the same shit to continue.
Lola,
you get what
we
I'm
just
saying?
had this conversation, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know.
Lola? Didn't we have the same conversation?
You can forgive and move. You can forgive and get on. You know what I'm saying? I forgive you. I ain't hold. As a matter of fact, that forgiveness is for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's that pain. That's that shit that you hold on. That's toxic.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all of these toxic people come from. Hurt people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
People.
So
yes, sir.
So you know that forgiveness ain't for the person that offended you. That forgiveness is for you, so you can carry on. And that's hard to do. You know what I mean? You just got to be real. You got to be 100 with yourself. You know?
That's true.
All right. And I know we was talking about earlier how, like being in a toxic relationship, that's one way of actually leaving. You got to forgive the other person to move on. Like,
Yeah.
Man.
And people become comfortable. Ricky said it earlier. He said comfort. You know what I mean? No matter, you can be comfortable in the most dysfunctional situation ever, but familiarity.
Life in shambles. But motherfuckers wake up every day like, it's great.
Right. But you're familiar with that. You know that. You know how to navigate through it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, I mean, it's easier said than done too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's easier for us to look on a
man, me and Ray, we talked about this. Like, look, man, ever since I listened that one time, everything I know you correct on everything you tell me. And I know also, like, communication is key, but at the same time, if it's not gonna work, if somebody don't give a shit about you, you ain't finna make them give a shit about you. Two shits about you.
Right.
What's your definition
of
love?
Say what?
Love?
What's your definition of love?
A Keisha Cole song?
Hey, look, I used to ride on the freeway to
that. Temporary retardation. I'm just playing.
No, that's true. Take you back to baby steps. I love her.
Right.
Every night I gotta fight to prove my love.
Well, I consider. Go ahead. My bad.
No. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it's kind of like I feel like it's like a love and a hate thing. Like you could love somebody so much, but that person may not accept the same love that you're giving them. Like it's
your love might not fit them.
Like, you could, like, that's like you trying to talk to a girl or whatever, and you showing her that love that you want to give her, but that's not the love that she want to give you. She may just want to friends on your ass.
And that's a good question, Rick, because a lot of people have different definitions of love. A lot of people have they were modeled, they got a different example of what love was, growing up when they saw mom and dad, or whether it was a broken home or mom and dad was there and one of them was abusive. To them, they didn't consciously learn and say, hey, that's love, but to them that's what love is. So they might think that they showing a person love, and that person might be thinking, damn, this person is evil, but they really think that they're in love with that person because they just doing what they saw their parents do.
I would never do what I saw my parents do, and
No,
you too. And nobody in this
As a
whole
matter of
thing
fact,
would do.
that's my thing. I that's what I wanted too. I wanted to raise a real family. I didn't want my kids visiting me on the weekends or whatever, or never, or you know what I'm saying. I didn't,
Right.
I wasn't going. I didn't want to have a baby mama. I wanted to have a wife and a mother of my children.
Well,
You know what I mean?
hello, motherfuckers. I got two.
Yeah.
I take care.
No judgment. I'm just saying that's what I
But
it was
what
like. I
matters
know
is
how it
not
was
the
with me.
kids, though. So.
Yeah, no doubt. And not to say you could be a father and a mother out, regardless of if you and the other one is together or not, though. We witness that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That don't necessarily mean you can't be a great parent just because you ain't with the significant other. My mama was a great mama. My dad,
that.
I can't really knock my dad. I can't really knock my dad either. They just didn't get along,
I ain't never knocked my dad. I never met him. I'm thinking like, damn, if I ever do, I'd be like, here, game up, get this ball.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Get this ball, get your
man,
I'm gonna foul the fuck out of him. Yeah, he finna get it.
Throw a bullet at his ass. Like,
here, catch the next one, motherfucker. I'm gonna have an AR-15 though, like pointed with a scope, though, a blue scope.
Right. A clean spiral. Like.
Clean one. I'm gonna send him a fucking chemistry equation or inertia of the bullet twirl.
Let me read this. Let me read this to y'all right quick. Right, this is what the Bible says God's definition of love is. I'm reading from the New International Version, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4-7. Love is patient. Love is kind.
Love is kind.
It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres.
Who sucked penis from my mouth, though?
Now check this out. That's one part of that's agape.
Yeah.
That's agape. There's different, you know what I mean? So that's the agape love. But I thought we were like what's the other one? Eros? Did I get it wrong?
I to be honest, bro, I couldn't even tell you, man.
Yeah, but that's the definition of
way for the people.
Right, yeah, but that's the definition of the essence of love, period, in all forms of it. But
but how many people can really love like that?
Yeah,
someone who
hard pressed to. Someone who loves themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, you know how many people run around here that don't even love themselves though?
The majority, we're not taught to. We're not taught to.
Look, every time I tell you I love you, I mean it. Every time I tell Ray I love them, I mean
it. Same here. Yeah, same here.
You can't really say like, oh, this and that, this and that. When people care about you, they don't have to fuss and fight about it. You see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. Exactly.
But that's the thing about it is love is more than the word. That's your action.
24/7. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So we can't go off a definition.
True statement. Yeah. But everything he said is the truth, though. Yeah. Well, everything he included, that's what love is.
I feel like so many people, like Ray said, so many people have different definitions. I've had people tell me they love me and try to destroy me,
Right.
And so it's like, I feel like it's a frequency, it's a mind frame, it's a way of being, to the point where if you're at a love frequency, which I believe is like 432 hertz, megahertz, something like that. If you vibrate at a high frequency, it's gonna promote growth. Anything that promotes growth inside of you is love. And that can come from anywhere, a stranger, somebody you know, anything that promotes love, and you can also give that as well as receive it,
Positivity.
That's crazy. Because somebody told me that too.
Yep, that's the truth.
Now see, I had an ex. Now she used to tell me this. I used to ask her because her definition of love has always changed, but her main one she always stuck with is no matter what somebody do to you, you gotta forgive them and continue to keep pushing forward. I said,
No,
what?
that's
That
toxic.
sounds like an
It's
excuse
a lot
that
of
you
people.
keep fucking the motherfucker over.
Yeah. And it sounds like that she trying to condition you so she can keep fucking you over. It's like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
While we
You know
here,
what I'm saying?
while we
With the
here,
pumpkin
yeah,
with the pumpkin head.
Right.
PhD,
Yeah.
fucking
No,
head deluxe.
I can't get down. I can't get down with that. Like, no, whatever that mean. Like, you can just do whatever to somebody.
No,
and you
whatever
supposed
means
to still
fuck what you talking about.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Ashton, what you think, man?
What about this love thing?
Yeah, this love thing. You have a girl and everything. Like, you got kids and stuff. This love thing, it's not a thing, bro.
You know what love is?
Yeah.
You know what? Love is some make you want to do wrong.
Make you do right.
Some make
Make
you
you
want to
come
do
home
right.
early and after stay out late.
I don't
Right.
know
That's
how.
exactly it.
Well,
Al told us all.
Hey, why am I stopping my foot right now?
Al
That's
told
crazy.
you had to. You had to. You that.
You stay out all night.
Yeah, I did that. Why did I do that?
That's what love is.
Man.
Love is.
Someone's on the phone.
Go.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he told us.
My visual is right here. You're going to see my kneecap up here. Like, that's how I'll be on the damn computer.
Okay. Well, look, with this, like, of course, like, Abdul know that I've been married with my wife on what?
Yeah, get it. No, hey, what you were saying though? I'm sorry. We're just fooling right now, man. This is a great fucking episode. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say that
I love you too, State.
I've been married with my wife going on 11 years now, and I mean,
congrats,
man, appreciate it. And like, I ain't gonna say it's all been like roses, you know, the whole like yellow brick road kind of thing. We had our ups and downs, you know. Abdul seen some.
What 3000 said. Lean a little bit closer. The roses really smell like boo boo.
Smell like yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Caroline.
Yeah.
Even
if you did say that, even if you said that, I would believe you. If anybody been together for more than a decade and said that it's all been roses, they flat out lying. I'm sorry.
Right. Me and Lola damn near.
Right, and it's been a roller coaster.
It's been almost a decade. Me and Lola, rocking heavy.
Yeah,
ups and downs. That's always been there.
That's part of it.
God bless you.
You know, but you're gonna have ups and downs by yourself.
Right.
So why wouldn't you have ups and downs?
Yeah. But at the same time, supportive wise and stuff like, man, keep me going.
Some women don't understand. For a man that's really out here trying and struggling, just to come home and that woman be like, it's gonna be okay, and rub a nigga back and rub a nigga head, and I love you. That shit go a long ass way versus you come home
man.
Arguing, complaining.
That recharge your batteries. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. That recharge. Women don't understand the power that they have. You know,
and then when you let them know, they encourage us,
they'll use it for evil. That's the thing. Instead of using that power for good, they use it for evil, man. That's
like, aw, like it's been 92 years, goddamn, baby.
Right.
Aw, like, what's wrong with you? Hey, this has been a great episode. I'm gonna have to leave it so I can post it and everything. But man, y'all been great, right?
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it. Nice meeting y'all.
People make
Yeah.
They turn around and break up.
Okay.
Till next time, y'all.
I just can't see.
That's let's stay together. That ain't love and happiness.
But you. Hey, sometimes you gotta tell her.
Do it matter? Right now, we going.
Oh, baby.
I'm
so in love with you.
Dang it.
Wherever you
Hold on, man. Let me get my activator juice, man. Get my curl going on for this.
Look, that's from my time.
Oh, shit, man. I want to be just like smooth as shit. I'm Calvin
No,
from
you got
McDonald's. Like,
no. Back then, you got to get the comp. Not fucking Jerry Curl juice. You got to get the comp.
Nah, okay, I had that too.
Nigga,
It was
head finna be
2020,
burning like
and
a
I had that.
motherfucker.
But they're
Like a
what the fuck is you
motherfucker,
doing?
right. Yeah, I just got a
it was
car.
I ain't
Let y'all
putting no
see.
It was
lie in
crab
my
leg
head.
in my head. Like, y'all better stop.
Man, you about to get the mohawk, bro. That's
Stop.
what
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I'm fucking crying right now. Who kid is that?
Want a
Who kid is
man for
that?
love.
Ricky.
I said,
Ricky, it's your baby. It's your boy.
yeah. And all he know was Thomas the Train. That's about the closest thing I
Man,
know to,
all he
to
know
real
is
love
dad.
right there,
All
man.
he know is
I don't
dad.
give a damn what I do. That is Superman.
Right.
You
You
know,
finna get
I
everything.
get my legs hugged about a million times a day.
Man, Ricky, I love you, man. I'm finna end this one though.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, y'all.
All right, now,
Take it easy.
yes, ma'am.